What's good with you people? It's your boy Truth Teller Young Skills and welcome to Kicks and Politics. Today, I got a fire episode for you and a couple of first looks I know you never seen before. So without further ado, let's get into what you came to view. Starting today's list off with a shoe I didn't know I needed till right now. We have the Reebok Shaq Attaq, LA to LA. This shoe right here is dropping November 28th for $180. And to me, it's the perfect winter shoe. I slept on the Shaq Attacks, but this pair right here woke me up. November 28th for $180. Next up, we have the Reebok Answer 1 OG. This right here is in core black. I think there's different colorways coming, but I like the core black the most, honestly. Never had a pair of these. This shoe's dropping November 18th for $170. Now, PEs are extremely hard to get and extremely rare to find. And PE stands for player exclusive. So coming back to back with another Allen Iverson, we have the Reebok Question Mid. This right here is the Denver Nuggets PE colorway. This shoe drops November 25th for $160. And for that price, I think you should get your hands on it, even if you don't like it. I mean, it's a PE. They're super hard to get. You can get this one, $160. Get it. Now next up is a shoe that I would put in my personal book as shoe of the year. Just my personal book. We have another Shaq Attaq, people, but this right here is the Man of Steel. This shoe drops December 2nd for $180. And it's inspired by Superman, of course, but I think personally, Superman should have had these on instead of them super boots. Next up, we have the Nike Air Max 1 Burgundy Crush. Now this shoe right here is a women's exclusive, which is very unfortunate. It looks like a brownie. It drops November 25th for $160. I wish I can get it, but it doesn't come in extended sizes. So fellas, unless you got baby feet, these won't be on yours. Next up, we have the Nike Dunk High Blue Chill. This shoe right here drops November 25th for $125. And to me, I think I've seen this shoe several times in the past. I'm not 100% sure, but this shoe looks oddly familiar. Beautiful, nonetheless, but it does look like it's been repeating itself over the years. What do I know? Next up, we have the Nike Dunk High Reverse Goldenrod. Now this shoe drops November 23rd for $125. And I loved it when they had the low edition. I think it dropped over the summertime, but nonetheless, they're coming out in the high. I missed out on the lows. And for $125, I'm really thinking about grabbing these highs. I don't know yet, but leave your comment below. I wanna know what you think. Right here, we have the Nike Dunk High Reverse Goldenrod. Next up, we have the Nike Dunk Low Foam Finger. Very salacious name. I mean, very spicy. But nonetheless, this shoe drops November 30th for $120. And I mean, if you're into foam fingers and you got $120 and you just happen to be in the store on November 30th, you, yes, you can own your very own Nike Dunk Low Foam Finger. Next up, we have the Nike Dunk Low Arizona State. This shoe's releasing November 25th for $110. And if you went to Arizona State, get the shoe. If you thought about going to Arizona State, I think you should get the shoe. If you were in Arizona State and you flunked out, do not get the shoe. Get a job. Paying homage to the Miami Hurricanes. We have the Nike Dunk Low Miami Hurricanes. This shoe releases November 25th for $110. Once again, if you went to Miami State, grab the shoe. If you were thinking about going to Miami State, grab the shoe. If you were in Miami State and you flunked out, get a job. Priorities first. Next up, we have the Nike Dunk Low Year of the Rabbit. This shoe drops in January at the top of the year. It's no price. But I'm pretty sure you don't want this shoe. Just wanted to show it to you nonetheless. I bet you know somebody who does. Think about it. You know somebody that'll rock this shoe. Moving on to the Nike Air Max Penny 1. This right here is the Tiger Stripes. And man, this is an amazing shoe. This shoe is only gonna be $190, but it's one bad thing about it, and I'm sure you'll agree. You will agree with me wholeheartedly. You ready for this? You have to wait. until the spring of 2023 to get your hands on it. Yes, you win some, you lose some. Right here we have the Nike Air Max Penny One Tiger Stripes. Next up, we have the Nike SB Dunk Low Be True. This shoe right here drops November 18th for $110. This shoe also represents the LGBTQIA plus community. Seems like a syllable is getting added every 2 months. Next up, we have the Huff Nike SB Dunk Low. This shoe releases November 16th for $130. It's a dope shoe. The thing that sets everything back is that it comes in 2 colorways, the friends and family and the general public release shoe that everybody can get their hands on. Now, let's say you go into the store to buy your shoe. You open it up and wow, you have the friends and family. You're super excited, but if you're not a sneakerhead, you don't know that the friends and family is more exclusive, so you think that they mixed up the shoes on accident. No, it's on purpose. When you purchase this shoe, you don't know which shoe you get until you open the box. Are you satisfied? We have the Huff Nike SB Dunk Low. Let's talk about a fire PE. I mean fire. Right here we have the Air Jordan 14 Oregon Ducks. This shoe doesn't have a release date, but it does have a price point, $275. So keep that, stash it somewhere. And whenever I tell you this shoe is dropping, be ready to pull the trigger. Right here we have the Air Jordan 14 Oregon Ducks. Next up we have the Air Jordan 12 Low Golf. Now if this came in a high, I definitely want to get my hands on it. I don't even golf, I just would like it. Anyway, it drops December 23rd for $220. Are you getting your hands on it? Do you golf? And if you do golf, do you want to golf the flyway? Next up, we have the Air Jordan 6 Black Metallic. And yes, this is a fire shoe. I'm not a fan of all black shoes unless they're Yeezys, but I like this shoe nonetheless. This shoe drops November 26th for $200. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 1 High OG Gorge Green. This shoe drops December 28th for $180. High price point, might I add. But what I really want to know is Gorge short for gorgeous? Okay, now look, what I said about the last shoe, I'll admit, it was stupid. But nonetheless, we have the Air Jordan 7 Cardinal. This shoe releases December 17th for $210 smackaroos. It's a dope shoe, but I don't know. I can't see me paying $210 for it. But do you like the shoe is what I really want to know. And that's all that really matters. Leave your comment below, people. Tell me if you like this shoe. This is the Air Jordan 7 Cardinal. Next up, we have a shoe that I saw DJ Khaled with first. And I love DJ Khaled because they didn't believe in us. God did. This is the SoleFly Air Jordan 13. The shoe doesn't have a price yet, but it's rumored to release in December. I hope it releases in December. This might be the only December grab for me. I'm not buying any other shoe but this shoe right here. The Air Jordan 13 SoleFly edition. And I can take a guess on the price. Now look, SoleFly shoes normally run a little bit more than the average, and because of the premium material, I can guesstimate that this shoe should be about $220, maybe $225. Hopefully I'm right, because I have $225 set aside for a correct price. If it's over that and it exceeds my guesstimation, I don't know, might not be getting these. The Air Jordan 13 SoleFly editions, love them. Next up is a shoe that I'm sure, 100% sure, you've seen on somebody's feet already. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or maybe in person. I don't know the circles you run in. But right here we have the Air Jordan 11 Cherry. This shoe officially drops December 10th for $225. And just like I think the rest of America, I'm gonna be trying to get my hands on a pair too. I think I've 100% secured them, but I'm trying to get a base size and some other shit too. Just don't wanna be the only one rocking them. But on December 10th, you can go get your own pair. This is the Air Jordan 11 Cherries. Let's take a look into the future. Right here we have the Air Jordan 7 White Infrared. This shoe releases June 30th for $200. And I must say, this is an amazing shoe. I can't lie about the quality. It looks like it's some premium leather. And I just honestly wish they would have released it this year. I mean, making us wait for it is just torture. But this is the Air Jordan 7 white infrared. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 4 SE Craft. This shoe releases February 11th for $210. Not worth it, but it is a first look. I bet you ain't seen them. Bet you won't get them. Probably don't want them. All right, we're gonna be ending the show with this kick right here. Now, I would like to personally think in my own mind that I had something to do with the creation of the name of this shoe, only because I used to call my grandma this. But let's get into the title of the shoe. The Maniére Air Jordan 12. This right here is a women's exclusive, but it comes in extended sizes, so everybody can get it. Don't know why they call it a women's shoe at that point. But nonetheless, no release date. Don't know when it's coming, but it is coming soon. And when it does drop, it'll be $225. Now, back to why I think, politics part of the show, by the way. Back to why I think I had something to do with the name of this shoe. When I was a young child, I had until I was an adult, until she passed away, God rest her soul, I had a grandmother. Her name was Irma King. Now, me being a child with a slight accent, speech impediment, whatever you want to call it, I couldn't pronounce the word Irma. How I pronounced Irma was Amma, and Amma stuck. The family started calling her Amma. My cousins, everyone called my grandmother Amma, and that was the name for her until I actually thought one day that was her name. More on that later. Nonetheless, this is the Maniére Air Jordan 12, women's exclusive, releasing sometime in the near future for $225. And like I always do at this time, I go by the name of Truth Teller Young Skills. You've been watching Kicks and Politics. Thank you for the love and support, people. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and until we meet again, stay safe, be blessed, and keep those sneakers fresh. Peace.
Truth Teller!